This wasn't supposed to happen. Conor McGregor was once the biggest star the UFC had ever seen. But after years of trash talk, violence, knockouts, and revenge, his rivalry with Dustin Poirier ended in complete chaos. And by the end of it all, nothing looked the same anymore. Back in 2014, Conor McGregor was still rising. He was loud, confident, and already becoming one of the UFC's most dangerous fighters. Across from him stood Dustin Poirier, a respected contender known for toughness and pressure. But before the fight even began, McGregor got into Poirier's head. The trash talk became personal, and for the first time, fans started to realize something terrifying about Conor McGregor. He didn't just beat opponents physically, he broke them mentally. McGregor controlled the distance perfectly. He stayed light on his feet, constantly changing angles, making Poirier chase him. Every small movement had a purpose. Poirier tried to pressure forward with boxing combinations, but Conor kept intercepting him with sharp counters and straight left hands. The timing was precise. Whenever Poirier stepped into range, McGregor was already waiting. And mentally, the fight started falling apart for Dustin. Everything began catching up to him at once. Then came the finishing sequence. McGregor slipped backward, created just enough space, and landed a clean left hand followed by a brutal combination. Poirier collapsed in less than 2 minutes. Conor McGregor had dismantled one of the toughest fighters in the division, not just with power, but with timing, movement, distance control, and psychological pressure. And that night, the UFC realized they were looking at a future superstar. After defeating Poirier, Conor McGregor became bigger than the UFC itself. He conquered 2 divisions, sold millions of pay-per-views. By the time the rematch happened in 2021, both fighters had changed. Conor McGregor was now the biggest star in MMA history, but Dustin Poirier had quietly evolved into a far more complete fighter. From the opening round, the difference in strategy became obvious. McGregor started fast, sharp boxing, heavy pressure, explosive counters. But Poirier stayed composed. Instead of rushing forward emotionally like in the first fight, he fought with patience. And then came the adjustment that changed everything. The calf kicks. Over and over again, Poirier attacked McGregor's lead leg. Every kick slowed Conor's movement a little more. His stance became heavier. His footwork started disappearing. The bounce and precision that made him dangerous began fading away, and Poirier noticed it immediately. Once McGregor's movement slowed, Dustin increased the pressure. He backed Conor toward the cage. Forced exchanges made the fight ugly. For the first time in their rivalry, McGregor looked uncomfortable. Then the finish came. Poirier trapped him against the fence and unleashed a brutal combination of punches. Conor tried to survive, but Dustin kept firing, until finally, the referee stepped in. After years of hype, dominance, and psychological warfare, Dustin Poirier had stopped Conor McGregor, not with emotion, not with chaos, but with discipline, pressure, and smart adjustment. rounds, and suddenly, the rivalry was tied 1-1. By the time the third fight happened in 2021, the rivalry had completely changed. The respect from the second fight was gone. Now there was real tension, real anger, and the moment both fighters walked into the arena, it felt less like a sporting event and more like a war waiting to explode. McGregor came out aggressive immediately. Fast punches, wild pressure, explosive movement. He attacked Poirier early with sharp boxing combinations and powerful kicks, trying to overwhelm him before the fight could settle down. But Poirier stayed calm. Then the pressure started building. McGregor fired back, but Poirier kept walking forward. And suddenly, one of the greatest knockout artists in UFC history was trapped against the cage. Moments later, Dustin Poirier knocked Conor McGregor out. For the first time in years, Conor McGregor looked vulnerable.